Australia to sport-loving fans around the world, in our country, and in particular to triathlete fans. It's been a wonderful day for Australia on the triathlon course, with Brittany Dutton and Jack van Stekelenburg winning bronze in the mixed team relay. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
It's great to have you here with us in the studio. You've just returned to the village, fresh from competing, so we really appreciate your time. Let's talk about the relay, and I know that there was some great Anzac spirit out there this morning, because it's, I suppose, a different event to what you would normally see at the Olympic Games. You were actually teamed up as part of Oceania. Who were you competing with, and I suppose, how did you cope with that normal traditional trans-Tasman rivalry?
Yeah, we joined along with the New Zealanders Daniel Hoy and Elizabeth Stannard, and we've been training with them since we've been here, and really we have good team chemistry, and our coaches both get along really well, and as a team we were lucky enough to be able to put it together today and finish in third. So yeah, it was a really good team effort.
Brittany, you were the first to dive in for Team Oceania, and you did a marvellous job setting a fantastic lead. What was that first part of the race like for you?
The swim was hard once again today, but I managed to get front pack a lot easier today. And then on the bike, we were going. There was a group of 4 of us going through this park area, and it was a bit sketchy through there. And then I attacked on the bike, and none of them came with me. And then I held my lead for the run, and unfortunately I got a penalty, but we still held the lead, and yeah.
Congratulations. Penalties aside, look, you've had such a great Youth Olympic Games, gold in the individual event and now bronze in the teams event. Jack, Brittany tagged you, and you were then next to jump in and do your swim leg, followed by the bike and the run. How was the race for you?
Yeah, it was good. So obviously Britt tagged me with a fair lead, I think just over 20 seconds, and so I had a solo race hopefully on the cards, and yeah, the swim, like she said, it was tough. Even though I was solo, it was a bit choppier today, and I got out onto the bike and just pushed really hard, and it's sort of the technicalities of the course mean you can't see where anyone is. But on the one long stretch, which is about 1,500, I looked back and all I could see was a motorbike, so I knew that I'd done my job as well as I had to, and got off the bike and still had a lead, actually put a bit of time in, and then in the run I just held it, and yeah, we ended up 35 seconds out the front after the both of us.
Amazing. That's a huge lead. Brittany, what happened next? You passed, well, I suppose Jack was tagged, and the responsibility then fell in the hands of the New Zealand team. How did the rest of the race unfold?
Well, obviously we had a lead coming in to the third person. They all came together on a bike. There was a group of girls, and they caught our leader, and then we stayed with them, and then unfortunately Dan had to serve my penalty, so. But it was good, yeah.
Look, it was a really tight race towards the end. Certainly the Europeans team had, the 1-2 in the individual medal. The 1-2 in medals in the individual race. So we're so proud of Team Oceania. I suppose overall, what's been your experience like at the Youth Olympic Games? First of all, to you, Jack.
Yeah, it's been really good fun so far. The competitive nature is definitely the next level up for us, and also just being able to communicate and make new friends from other countries is just really something special, because obviously we're at the moment based in Australia and we don't do much international competition, so to be able to get out and meet not even English speaking countries is it's a really good experience.
And Brittany, you're leaving us here from the Youth Olympic Village earlier than expected. I understand you're taking off to compete in another international event. What's that, and I suppose where do you see yourself in a couple of years' time in the sport of triathlon?
I hope to see myself travelling overseas and hopefully competing in the WTS races and doing well there, and hopefully going to Worlds again and the Olympics, hopefully.
I'm sure we'll see you in Rio's, maybe not Rio, but maybe Tokyo. I'm sure we'll see you in a few years' time. And we definitely look forward to, I suppose, watching your progress, both you, Brittany, and you, Jack, too. It's been wonderful to have you as part of the Australian Youth Olympic team, and certainly you've added to our medal tally. There's been some great performances on the triathlon. We're also joined in the studio by, I suppose, athletes that not just compete in 3 sports, not just compete in 4 sports, but compete in 5 sports. Max, unbelievable. It's a great effort. I don't know how you fit in all that training. You've been here for a couple of days. You haven't competed yet. What are the facilities like for you?
The facilities are really good. The swimming, it's very nice, and when I was training the other day, I felt fast in the water, so that's a positive sign. The running combined, yeah, the course isn't the best. There's lots of turns. There's probably
32 within the space of 15 minutes.
Yeah. The shooting, it's difficult because we have the shooting bays, and then behind the shooting bays is the crowd, so that will be kind of distracting, but okay. And then the fence is just the fence. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll manage all those challenges. It's just part of being at the Olympic Games. You've got to control the controllables, as Susie O'Neill says, and,
Yes.
and just let all those other things, I suppose, fall away and don't worry about it too much. Marina, over to you. I suppose training in 3 sports is quite difficult, but what's it like to train for 5 sports?
It's very full on. There's not much downtime. I found that here we've sort of been gone from one thing to the next is, yeah, just incredibly full on. We're either on a bus or eating or training or trying to catch some sleep. So haven't had much time to enjoy all the other activities outside, but once we're finished 2 days, I think we're going to have a bit of fun. But yeah, it's been looking forward to the week off after this.
Staying with you, Marina, you start competition tomorrow. You have your fencing ranking round.
Yeah.
What does that mean, and then how do you progress in the sport?
The fencing ranking round is actually quite a new addition to the sport, but what it is, it's basically a round robin, and everyone fences 1-hit bouts, and then that gives them then a rank in which they go into the next day. So I'm the individual the next day, and it's a ladder round then, so the last person fences the second last, and then whoever loses gets knocked out, and the winner progresses and fences more people. So I think it makes it a bit more close, the competition, gives more points, and yeah, makes it a bit more interesting to watch as well.
We're certainly looking forward to that competition starting tomorrow. Max, as a member of our Youth Olympic team, there's lots of, I suppose, Olympic links to the team. We've got over 10 coaches who have Olympic pedigree on the team, and there's 3 athletes as well who have Olympian relatives, whether it be their father or sister or mother. You yourself, your father Daniel competed in Modern Pentathon in 1984, and then your sister Chloe most recently competed at the 2012 Olympic Games. What's it like having Olympians as part of your family, and I suppose, do they inspire you to be an elite athlete?
Yeah, it is. It's like motivation, and it's good because they give you like key points and helping you to progress. That's it. Thank you. And yeah, it's good. And because also I watched Chloe at the Olympic Games, and I saw like the atmosphere and like, wow, I want to like go to international competition and experience what my sister Chloe experienced. Yeah.
Look, I really hope you get there one day, and I'm sure you will. There's certainly at least 3 athletes that represented Australia at the Singapore Youth Olympic Games that went on to represent Australia at the London Olympic Games, and we're sure to see many more of those go compete and represent Australia in Rio and then in Tokyo. So I'm sure we'll be seeing many of you in years to come. You know, you've had a great experience here at the Youth Olympic Games, and it'll certainly stand you in good stead for what's to lie ahead for you in your sporting careers. So just to finish off, Brittany and Jack, hold your medals up. Show everyone back home what you've won. Yeah, go on, lift it up. Congratulations again. Thanks for joining AUSOlympicTeam TV. We'll be back tomorrow in the studio. We're hoping to chat with our golfers, golf being a new sport on the Olympic program, and most certainly any more medalists that we, I suppose, see happen overnight. So thanks again for joining us, and congratulations, Brittany and Jack.
Thank you.
Bye. That was done. Great. Just quickly, I'm going to do a few quick grabs with you. Thank you so much for coming in.
No problem.
That was great. How'd you go? Happy with it?
I'm like sweating underneath.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I didn't see that.